Speech off.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do a tag. Kelly from Kelly Reads a Lot tagged me in it. It is a Stay Gold tag. I guess it's based on The Outsiders, which I have not read. And I don't ever really want to read, but the questions are cool because they're about booktubers. So yeah, I thought that I would talk about it. I'm actually gonna do the last question first because I want to tag a channel. Well, actually it's third to last. And I wanted to tag a channel and I want her to actually, hear herself be described before I go into the other stuff that isn't relevant to her. So, discuss the effect. Oops, wrong one. Actually, this is number 7 out of 10. Bad. Okay, share a channel that you enjoy watching outside of BookTube. So, I want to talk about The Grace Report. I love reality TV, and she was one of the first, YouTubers who started, replying to my comments, years back. We're talking when I first learned to comment on people's videos, and I would watch her recaps for reality TV, Teen Mom, honestly, I started watching her for Teen Mom. I've been watching her since, she started on her, YouTube journey. So, we're talking, 2015, 2016. And she's always been one of my favorite YouTubers. She does, reality TV recaps, which really helps me a lot as a blind person because there's some stuff that I miss because, blind, all that. And, yeah. But she always replies to my comments and remembers my name, which is nice. Although, and she follows me on Twitter, which is also funny because, well, I don't post anymore, but I post nothing. So it was kind of exciting to have this YouTuber with a gazillion subscribers, know that I exist and actually want to follow me. And whenever I would post on Instagram or Twitter, she would like the picture, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, she is one of my favorite YouTubers. So yeah, hi Grace. So yeah, that's the Grace Report. Anyway, now I'm gonna get back to the actual tag from the beginning. And if Grace, you want to sign off, go for it. I don't think you were that interested in the book YouTube channels I watch. Anyway, okay, so question 1. Share some booktubers who have been especially encouraging of your channel. So I would say the first three decently large channels that subscribed to me were Book Lover Amanda, Kelly Reads a Lot, and Paperbacks and Ponytails. And yeah, they were the first YouTube channels, booktube channels to subscribe to mine, apart from my friends who just subscribe because they like me. I mean, I'm sure they subscribe because they like too, but I'm just saying they're the first book channels that subscribe to me, and that was exciting. So yeah, and they're always commenting on my videos even when I don't tag them. I always try to tag my recommendation sources, so somebody's always getting tagged in a video of mine because I'm always crediting my sources. So it's the exciting thing when I get comments is getting a comment from somebody that I did not tag, because that means they're watching just for fun instead of doing it because I tag them and they want to see what I said about them. So yeah, I would say them. Number 2, share a channel that has somehow inspired or somehow influenced your channel. Honestly, I would say that all channels I watch have somehow inspired or influenced my channel. I mean, I guess I would have to start with Krista from Books and Jams and Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, only because they were the biggest ones that I watched and they loved all the historical fiction that I liked. And then Amanda from On the Middle Shelf too. They all loved the World War II historical fiction that I liked. And, you know, like the whole middle grade March of it all. Like, I mean, I did my whole series on the different genres of middle grade March, my favorites from different genres. You can look back for those videos if you want to watch. But, yeah, like, they were, like, a huge inspiration as to some of the videos that I did. And then Ashley from the Bookish Realm, she was another one who, we don't have a lot of overlapping reading tastes, but I did get a couple of videos from, like, topics from her, because she does a lot of, like, just sit-down commentary on, like, banned books and just different topics, and I like doing videos about bookish topics that aren't necessarily book recommendations, like she does. So I would say she did. I don't know. Tales and Treats with Tay, I think the first tag I did was because of her. She did the Library Lovers tag. Always Booked. I don't know. I think I just get ideas from different people. I mean, I actually got this video idea from her, from Chloe from Always Booked, because she was talking about how much she didn't like Karen Brewer from the Babysitters Club series. And it got me to kind of think about, why do I love naughty children, like, in books? Like, what, you know, and I did a whole video on that. So, honestly, I think just the whole BookTube community at large kind of inspires different things that I do. I mean, Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails did like, she does this series where she recommends booktubers twice a year. And that one of the first videos I ever did was recommending booktubers. And then I did another one in the beginning of this year. And I don't know, like, I don't know. I just get ideas from everybody, I think. And I try not to always copy off people, just because I think I should be a little original. But I think everybody does it. Everybody does the same tags and does similar things. And, you know, I mean, I did the whole TBR for the Amish in April readathon. I think I was the only one who did that, apart from, well, no, even Liz from Lizzie Faye Loves Books did it after I did it. She just talked about the prompts, and then I kind of went with it and did my own readathon because I love Amish books. But yeah, I really think, like, just who inspires videos is everybody. No one in particular. Anyway, number 3. Share a BookTube channel that makes you laugh or brings you joy. Book Lover Amanda, for sure. And she's just funny. Like, because she's laughing, so she makes you laugh. So it's all just, I don't even know why I'm laughing half the time. Like, something she's giggling about something she said, and sometimes it's not even that funny, and I'm still laughing. Like, you know. Although, I have to admit, I could do without the chipmunk voices sometimes. Because sometimes, like, I'm having a good laugh, and all of a sudden the voice goes to chipmunk, and I'm like, ah, stop it! I don't know why the chipmunk voice that she does with the video, like, the sound effect gives me the creeps. But, yeah, like, she's just very joyful and fun. So, yeah. Number 4. Recommend some new to you booktubers or booktube channels. Well, Alma's Book Journey is a new one I started following. She reads a lot of the same historical fiction that I do. Tammy, I think her name is, from Believe in Yourself. I think I heard about her through Storm Reads. When she did her BookTube recommendations video. She recommended some channels, but yeah. Her videos are kind of similar to mine, at least in style, I think. She doesn't have, like, a ton of, like, sound effects the way other people do. She just kind of records. There's not a lot of technology to it from what I can tell. So it's kind of nice. Becca Books and Bujo. I bonded with her over Kristen Hanna. So yeah, those are like the few that I like really started like getting into, where I can say like we have overlap and like I'm like super into, or I'm following everything they do. So yeah, number 5. What was something that you initially found tough on BookTube, or well, I guess still find tough on BookTube? I think I find it tough to, I feel like I have to compete with like booktubers that can do more. I mean, it's literally just me sitting in front of a phone talking into it. Whereas you guys do all this like fancy editing, and you take people places, you go to different bookstores and you show people your books, and like there's stuff to see. Whereas with me, you have to like my personality. I mean, I'm sure that personality comes into it for a lot of other booktubers, but like you have to kind of, it all falls on me to be funny or engaging, and like there's nothing that I can do other than what I'm doing. So I have to like, I feel sort of pressure to give you good topics, I guess, and make sure I sound as enthusiastic as, well, I mean, I usually am enthusiastic about my topics, but like I don't have the stuff that you guys have where you can just take the camera places. And like I would love to do those videos where I think Lou from Christian Faith and Fiction does them, where like she like edits, or I think Chloe does it too, where she does a vlog about a particular well, just vlogging throughout the month about everything they read, and then like they'll do a little clip after they finish reading it so their thoughts are fresh. I can't do that. I have to like, because I can't edit all those clips together. I'd love to be able to do that because it's like fresh and, you know. So, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to do an individual book review every time I read a book, but sometimes I do it just because I really want to talk about a particular book. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just have more capabilities to do more things. So I feel like that's why I don't have as many subscribers as other people do. Just because I'm not as interesting or aesthetically pleasing as other people. So yeah, there's that. Number 6. What is your favorite video on your channel? Well, that's hard. Because I do booktube videos, but I also do like just topics about blindness. And I have this series, questions I always wanted to ask sighted people. I have this whole playlist. It's called Blind People Videos. Like, you guys should check it out. It's really fun. Well, for me anyway. And I mean, I like to be able to just ask the questions that I would never ask out loud, like to any human being, like standing in front of me, because they're just stuff that anybody would know, but it feels comfortable just asking the camera because you're not like there. So, and sometimes I get my questions answered and sometimes I don't. And I also just like talking about myself, to be honest with you. It's sort of fun to just tell stories about my childhood and, you know, just, it's fun. So yeah, check out that whole playlist. I think I have like 23 videos up there at this point. I did a whole video on my history with TV shows because people assume that I don't watch TV because I'm blind. And so I talked about the shows that I watched as a kid. I did a whole, like, play-by-play about my history with Barney the dinosaur. So, yeah, I think those are my favorites, apart from, like, the book videos. But I think my favorite book videos probably are bookish topics. I loved the video that I did on banned books and naughty characters when middle grade characters are too naughty. I don't know, like, I love just, the topics just come to me, and I like to be able to talk about them and just put them out into the world. So, yeah. We already did number 7, share a channel that you enjoy watching outside of BookTube. Number 8, discuss the effects BookTube has had on you as a reader? I guess I think I read, really the only thing I can think of, because I think I generally read the same way that I always have. I don't really read any differently, apart from the fact that I have to slow down with series, because now I have to, like, talk about books that I read on my channel, and I can't just read a series of books and then just, because, you know, if I read the whole series in one go, the way I always used to, I wouldn't have anything to talk about, because, you know, you can only talk about book 1 in a wrap-up, and then you'd be spoiling the rest of the series, so you have to, like, space it out with other things. So, yeah, I can't just finish a series in one sitting, unless it's like a duology or a trilogy or something, and then maybe. But, like, I'm going through the Kate Burkholder series by Linda Castillo right now, and there's, like, 16 books or something, and I'm barely on book 5 because I just started. I'm trying to pace myself, even though I'm loving them. But I can't just read the whole series like I might have before. I would have just read nothing but that until I finished pre-BookTube. But I can't do that because then I would have nothing to talk about. The only other thing I can think of is that I read a lot of... I didn't read a ton of Christian fiction before I started following Christian fiction booktubers. I think Katie was the first one. Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails. Anyway. And then from her, I heard about Amanda from Book Lover Amanda, and it kind of went from there. I was in the community. But really, the only Christian fiction author I ever really read was Karen Kingsbury. There was a couple that I read, not necessarily because I was looking for Christian fiction. I just like family stories, and a lot of them were Christian fiction. But I'm reading more of it now than I did pre-BookTube. I still read a lot of secular, but, you know. Yeah, so there's that. Number 9. Share a piece of advice or wisdom. Yeesh. I don't know. Share a piece of advice or wisdom? I got nothing. I don't have any advice for people, especially because, honestly, people don't like advice. They rarely take it, so. Drink water. That's what Kelly said. I don't know. That's all I got. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you guys want to, I'd appreciate it if you went to my Q&A announcement video. I talked about how I made it to more than 100 subscribers. I'm trying to compile questions for a Q&A. I don't have a ton of questions yet, so I could use some more. I'll link it in the description box. So if you guys could watch it and add any questions you might have, that would be great. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe I'll get to 500 by the end of the year. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
Speech up. Stop recording video.